guys, this is Panzer Marshal 36 and today we're going to be doing another inbox review. This time's going to be on Cyberhobby's Jagdpanzer 38T mid-production, commonly called the Hetzer. Comes with a bonus thing of some guys there. I think in Europe that's called the German SS infantry or something like that. I don't know. It's sometimes different the way it's worded, but yeah. So first, box art. It's usually get from Cyberhobby. It's just the picture of it. It's like a site on like detail view. And the same thing on the side there. Same thing on the side there. Here's some advertisements for other kits. That's the patent. And a Jagdpanzer T-3045. And the same thing again. Yeah, so bottom is empty. The box, it says 2013, but that's probably a rebox. The date of the box isn't the date of the kit, it's the date of the box. Alright, so inside. Okay, so first of all we have this sprue bag right here. And it's got a lot of parts in it, so let's open it up. Alright, so this has the top of the hull, the bottom of the hull. Like there's a machine gun there, and just various parts. I'll zoom in because it looks really nice actually. I'm surprised with the texture they've got. An example would be these side skirts here. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it's like actually like a pebble texture, which is good. It's basically the cast texture that the E50 had. That's pretty much what it has. It's like, but this is good because it's like a rough kind of steel texture. And also the sides of the hull have it too. Maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I don't know. Maybe the shadow's picking it up, but that's really nice. And I don't think we have it on the upper hull. No, we still do. I think looks like it. Upper hull is very nice. You got that. I think that texture. Yeah, it's got some kind of handles molded on, but those are fine. If you go like get an aftermarket kit, those will all be PE parts. And then the also, I don't know if you can see the really nice kind of detail they have on the edge of the armor plates. Like I was talking about, all the horizontal lines or whatever. Along there, and then also down the sides, if you can get that. And the front has weld seams for the interlocking armor plates. You can see that. Really nice. I'll check the date on the sprue. Doesn't say, I don't think there's a date. I'll look for it. I don't know the sprue. Yeah, overall, here I'll show you the MG. And the MG looks pretty good. It's 34. It's the one that's mounted kind of on the inside with like a handle thing that you use. Yeah, it looks really good actually. I don't think there's any flash on that. And the jack, though usually it's like a two-part assembly, or more than two parts, it's still really detailed. And they even got the texture on that as well. And there's a jack block there. Where is it? There it is. It's got no wood texture, but usually it's painted with the same color as the vehicle and the Hetzer. That's what I've seen. Yeah, and there's like a few other things like bolt cutters and stuff on the sprue, but overall, they're really nice. Don't see any flash at all. Alright, now we got the top of the back, a rear plate, exhausts. Well, that's a flamethrower version. Ooh, I can do a flamethrower version. There's two mantlets here. One's probably for the flamethrower. Pretty sure that's what that is. I don't know, I'll zoom you in on like a beautiful cast texture. Look at that. It is wonderful. It's also on the mantlet too. is amazing. It's some of the best I've seen. And these plates here, they got really nice bolts all over them. The exhaust there is really nice. I don't think there's any PE in this kit. Nope. But it looks good without it. Back plate there, same detail. And then over here we have the mantlet. I'm pretty sure that's for the flamethrower. I think so. And then there's the flamethrower. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Up here. And 2 bits. That's it right there. It's like a Flamwerfer 14 or something. I have no idea. Yep. Alright, so that's that for the main hull parts. Now, oh, there is PE in there. Oh, a bit. Alright, so now we got these screws in here. I think there's 4 of them. Alright, so... oh, sorry. There we go. There's 4 of these screws here. And each one has 2 wheels, an idler, half, and a drive sprocket on it with the suspension parts, and then a whole lot of tracks. The tracks actually look a bit flashy. Yep. Wrong way. As you can see, the tracks, might be able to see there's a little bit of flash kind of on the sides. You know, kind of like in there. But, I don't know, you could take that off, or you could probably get away with it if you put mud everywhere. As you can see, each screw is a wheel. Well, 2 wheels. And then an idler. Half. Let's flip it over. Yes, there's no detail in there, and you see a bit of grease in there, and brown stuff. Let's look at the suspension parts on this side. It's I don't know what type of suspension that's called, but it looks really nicely molded. Oh. And then there's some more bolt detail. A lot of flash on that. As you can see, sticking off the edge there, but that could be taken off easily. And then there's a little bit of grab irons. And little tiny more parts up here. That's not going to focus. There we go. This sprue looks a bit kind of thick and flashy. It's not bad though. Lots of suspension parts. Oof. And now we got the people, which I'll look at in a second. And then that's pretty much it, except for the Decals instructions and stuff. So here we have a tiny little decal thing. There's 3 crosses, 2 131s, and it looks like there's a couple little words and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll zoom in. Yep. You can see there. It looks nice. It's I keep whacking my face into that. Yeah, it's cartographed, so it's probably wonderful. Alright, now here's the photo watch I just realized we have in here. A little bit, and that's probably for the grill I was looking at before. I was talking about that. It didn't even need PE, but I guess it needs to match over the top. And there's these 3 little bits up there. I'm not sure, those might have something to do with the like the side skirts or something like that. And there's these 2 plates down there. I'm pretty sure those are the side plates for the MG34 mount on the roof. Maybe those have to do with it too. I'm not sure, there's just like, I guess, 6 parts. But that's a nice addition. And then in here, what we have is the instructions, but they're in kind of like a little manual thing. Yeah, when I first opened it up, I was like, where's the instructions? But this is them. So yeah, everything's used except for the mantlet there and the flamethrower. But I guess you could still use the flamethrower. I think they only built about 14 of the flamethrower versus maybe 10. Yeah, you can see it's like a fixed thing. You can tell when it's a flamethrower, it's a lot shorter. There's no mantlet. No, it folds out, alright. Alrighty, so that looks like not a super hard kit to build. I think it might be a little bit older Dragon, maybe retooled or something. And the tracks, there they are, button them on, suspension. tools and stuff. There's a photo etch piece. It's that's a guard for the photo etch pieces. You can't really see that, but it's a guard for the periscope or the gun sight. And there's a bit of detail actually for the inside. You can see it tells you to paint the inside with that color. Don't know what color that is. And then there's a couple of pieces you put on there, but you're not going to see the interior. Yeah, they go inside the gun, the photo etch pieces. You have to drill out some holes in the back and stuff like that. And here we have this. Here, you can see the two schemes you get for the vehicle. Here are basically the same. You got this one there, which is it's a Volks Grenadier Division, France 1945. And then up there, there's a another Volks Grenadier Division, Belgium 1944. So there is not the very common unidentified unit Eastern Front 1943 scheme, but I don't know. And then that's what the decals are. So I was talking about the low marking decals. They go in the Panzerfaust. And there's a painting guide for the people. You can see they're really good painting guides here. Show you the camo very well and show you like the individual colors. It's a cool camo. It's gonna be a pain to paint them though. That's the autumn one, I think. I think it's the autumn SS scheme. Alright, now the people are in this sprue bag here. You get one for the guns and one for the people. Ooh, you got a nice long belt for the gun too, which is broken. Alright, so for the guns you have MG34, Sturmgewehr, MP40, I think it's a Car 98, and a Panzerfaust, and you get a nice belt of ammo there, and and like a little ammo bin. I can zoom in. There's a belt there, and it's broken, which is a bit of a shame, but I could glue it back together. It's fine. And besides, you want to kind of make it, again, like, you know, that maybe over the guy or something like that, if you can get away with that. And the guns look good. They're not like Gen 2 or anything, but they're really good. A bit of a flash on the front of the magazine on the rifle there. But that's really cool. And then the people, they actually look pretty good. Usually the ones you get in here are like figures that are like old and kind of, I guess, useless. But actually these guys look pretty good. These the detail's fine. The hands are pretty good actually. And let's see the faces. Where are the faces? Where are the faces? Where'd the faces go? There. Oh, let's look at the faces here. Oh, no. Faces right there. I don't know if you can see that. It looks okay. And then their body parts there, you know. They look good. Nice detail on like their camo kind of smock thing, whatever they have on them. It's like a para jumpsuit or something, I don't know. And then there's 3 helmets up here. And 2 hats. I think they're like Volkssturm kind of hats. And one of the helmets is normal, and the other 2 have like that kind of covering. It's like a fabric covering that has a camo on it. And that's nicely molded. It's got like a kind of like a texture to it. And then the pants and stuff like that, they got good like seams and things on them, you know, like folds. So I think I'm actually use these figures. They look decent. And overall, I got all the sprues out here. It doesn't look like a super massive kit to build. And I would recommend it because it looks wonderful. Apart from the flash on the tracks, it's basically like, there's nothing wrong with it. Beautiful cast texture. You don't even need to add the cast textures. Usually people do, but that is like beautiful. Tracks are, even though they're flashy, you get indie links, which is handy. The gun is really nice. Everything is well molded, and you get that beautiful kind of metal texture on the kit, so I would recommend it, and the instructions are actually pretty good and clear. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll have another review up soon of the West, probably. Yeah, so bye, guys.